The first thing that I'm going to use is this Color Play Cream Eyeshadow in the color Orchid-ing Around. And it's kind of like a mousse texture, and I'm just going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. And it's very pigmented, but when you blend it out, it's a nice soft gray color. So make sure that you blend it out just slightly above the crease. And now I'm going to take this eyeshadow palette and Face the Gray, and I'm going to be choosing the matte navy blue eyeshadow for the crease, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush for this. And I'm just going to apply the color in my crease and slightly blend it out. And this is called the shading brush from Real Techniques. And you can just go ahead and take your time with this to make sure that everything's nicely blended. You want most of the color to be on the outer corner of your eye, and then slowly build up the color to the intensity that you like. And I'm stopping just right underneath where my brow starts. I don't want it all the way in my crease, close to the tear duct, because then it's just going to close up my eyes. And now I'm taking a Sonia Kashuk blending brush, a clean one, to blend out that navy blue and make it nice and soft and blended. If you need help blending out that navy blue, you can always use some of the matte light gray shadow that's in the palette to help you blend it out, and that's what I did. And then I'm taking the lavender shade in the palette and I'm placing that on the inner tear duct area of my eye, the inner half. And you just want to pat it and blend it. Has a nice soft shimmer to it. And you want to stay below the crease. And then I'm going to take that nice shimmery soft gray and put it on the outer half of my eyelid. And again, you just want to stay underneath the crease. And you just want to tap it onto the cream color base and then blend it. And now I'm taking a clean blending brush to blend out all the colors in the inner tear duct area. This just makes everything look nice and soft and blended. And now I'm going to take this soft gray eyeshadow from the palette, and I'm just using it to blend out the navy blue some more, just to make it look really soft. And I'm also going to use that soft gray color for the lower lash line. And I'm just using the little sponge applicator that comes in the palette. You want to bring this color all the way into the tear duct. And then I'm going to take the clean Real Techniques crease brush to blend it out. And now I'm going to be using my Sheer Coverage Concealer, and I am going to clean up my brows with this. And this technique is called Carving Out Your Brows, and it just makes everything look really nice and clean and crisp. So I'm just using a concealer brush to place this underneath my brows, and I'm slowly going to blend it into the eyeshadow. This is also going to be a highlight. Now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner, and I'm using a Real Techniques eyelining brush. And I'm just going to place this on the tops of my eyes, and I'm going to create a cat eye. And you just want to extend your line from your bottom lash line pointing towards the end of your brow. And then you want to bring the line down on top of the liner that you have already placed, and then fill in the triangle. And this should give you a nice, perfect cat eye every time. And now you just want to curl your lashes. Give them a nice good curl. And add a couple of coats of black mascara, and I'm using Clump Crusher by Lash Blast or CoverGirl. You want to put it on your top and bottom lashes. And I'm just going to be using these eyelashes that came in my Chroma Beauty Quick Transformation Kit. You just want to put a small amount of glue on, wait about 30 seconds, and then place your eyelashes in the center of your eye and then tuck in the ends. I find it a lot easier to use tweezers. And I'm going to be using this Bare Minerals Well Rested Face and Eye Brightener. And I'm just going to place a couple of dots underneath my eye to brighten and clean up this area. And I'm using a Sonia Kashuk pointed foundation brush to blend it out. And this should help with the eyeshadow underneath your eyes as well. And these are the eyes finished. Now I'm going to go in with this cream blush in the color Pure Petunia, and I'm just going to place it with my fingers. And I just dotted some of the product on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm just going to blend it out. You really want to concentrate most of the color on the apples of your cheeks and then slowly bring it out towards your temples. And now I'm going to set everything with my Sonia Kashuk translucent powder. And I'm using a Sonia Kashuk powder brush for this. I really like this brush because it applies a very small amount of powder, so it's just a nice veil over your skin and it doesn't make it look very cakey. And now I'm using this blush bronzer duo in Ready Set Glow, and I'm just taking some of that bronzer and I'm placing it underneath my cheeks, on my temples, and along my forehead. This bronzer is really nice, it's matte finish. And you really want to work it into your hairline and underneath your cheeks. And now, after I've put on my bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and get some of the blush and put it just a little bit on my cheeks, more on the back of my cheek. I want some of that pink cream blush that I put on already to peek through. And now I'm going to go in with this lipstick in the color Camelia Charm. It's a really nice soft pink color. And to add some moisture, I'm going to use this Flower Lip Gloss in Baby's Breath. It's a really nice soft pink. And this is just going to give some shine to my lips. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.